my name is Anika Emily. Thank you so much to Glass Factory for having me, and I'm gonna get started and play a few of my original songs for you. Now it's nice and cool, it's like I'm home from school, but I'm just off work for 4 days. When it's the holidays, but I'm so unfazed, I could just disappear. I just wish you were here, and I know that's not what you wanna hear. I just wish you were here in the music I'm making. Instead, I'm just faking an audience and taking applause from myself. No, I don't need no help. I'm just lonely going through it. I'm so lonely I could melt into this evening sky. Oh, holy night. But you're on vacation, we're trying separation, back to some nutrition, back on medication. I hate isolation, this ain't no vacation. Boy, you're my vacation, and I crave your time. Whoa, I crave your time. Whoa, I just think we should examine this one more time. Examine the passion, singing intimately in the dead of night. The color the sky turns is hard to describe. The color the sky turns right before you leave, and I see the light. But I'll get some rest, let me decompress, let me see the mess I made of us just friends. I'm miles away, but I wish I could say I'm thankful for you, no intention of going away. Tell me you miss me, I don't see a point in that. I'm too hung up in that. Wish you would tell me that you're done with this and that, and we could just leave it at that. But you're on vacation, we're trying separation, back to some nutrition, back on medication. I hate isolation, this ain't no vacation. Boy, you're my vacation, and I crave your time. Whoa, I crave your time. Whoa, and I crave your time. It's getting dark, you're probably sleeping, so why am I still calling your name? It's way past late, you should be dreaming, darling. Could you even dream of my face? I know that this means nothing, but to me it takes the pain away, and I'll forget tomorrow and you can't say, ooh, just say my name, say it out loud, just like that day, just a face in the crowd. It was you who knew it was me. Ooh, Just say why am I calling your name? I'm stuck in this tortuous game. I just can't get you out of my head. Even though you mean nothing, I mean nothing. Just say my name. A wild heart in dark lace and lipstick is why I'm out here calling your name. I'm done with sighs and signs and civilized societal lines, and I'm shaking, waiting to hear you say my name. I know that this means nothing, but to me it's just a game to play, and I'll forget tomorrow when you can't say, ooh, just say my name, say it for me, then let's dance in the dark and admit our defeat. It was you who knew it was me. Just say why am I calling your name? I'm stuck in this tortuous game. I just can't get you out of my head. Even though you mean nothing, I mean nothing. Just say my name. This means nothing, but to me it takes the pain away. To me it makes it worth my day of loneliness and empty tables and chairs in my home. Please let me take you on home. Please let me make you my home. Please say my name. I'm so chilled to the bone. I'm so lost in this zone. I'm just wondering if you can say my name. Darkest nightmares, you're not there, and I cannot imagine anywhere without you. And in my darkest nightmares, you're so far, and I'm just waiting on a shooting star to follow through. 'Cause in another life I see you wanting more, and in another mile I see you getting bored. In places in my mind I think I'm falling short. In places in my mind I'm shaken to the core. In places in my mind it's hard to find, it's hard to find, it's hard to find. Hold on to the light, we still got time, we still got time, we still got time. under hidden stars. I think I'm no one, and I imagine you with someone better with a bit more level head. In places in my mind, it's hard to find, it's hard to find, it's hard to find. Hold on to the light, we still got time, we still got time, we still got time. In my mind, in my mind, in my mind, oh in my mind, in my mind, oh in my mind, oh am I smart, oh am I kind, in my mind, in my mind, oh in my mind, oh in my mind, in my mind, it's hard to find the light. 'Cause in my darkest nightmares, you're not there, and that's no fair, and I'm nowhere. But in my brightest daydreams, there you are, you're in my arms, and I'm your star. In places in my mind, it's hard to find, it's hard to find, it's hard to find. Oh, hold on to the light, we still got time, we still got time, we still got time, we still got time, we still got time. And you finally find a man who's living to love you the way you've been dying to be loved. Every moment leading up to this, just one kiss, just one touch, but we know that it won't be enough. No, we know that it's never enough. 'Cause you're not quite there with your hazy stare, and now I'm in your lap, in this beat-down chair. Whispered all my secrets and fell into a sequence of way over achievement, but your mind's elsewhere. Oh, where will the moon be in the sky by the time you make it back into my life? Just let the moonbeams illuminate this ruminate, and we can't just bite the dust. Tired of writing about the nature of skies while I'm waiting for you to arrive. Tired of fighting, I love you to heaven and hell and whatever, but does it exist? I'm tired of biting the skin off my fingers where calluses heal. Tired of writing, since we can't ever seem to just talk about how we both feel. I'm still waiting in a crater on the moon for you to decide what to do, to decide what to do with you and me and me and you. sleepless and restless. The sheets on the bed don't come close to the warmth of your arms. On the meds, off the meds, in the bed, out the bed, at least nobody is dead. I'm dreaming of flying away, but I'm tied up and tricked into staying another day. Terrified you're still lying to me, but I can't give up now after trying so sweet. I'm still waiting in a crater on the moon for you to decide what to do, to decide what to do with you and me and me and you and you and me. Oh, you might be fooling yourself, but you're not fooling me. You might be fooling yourself, but you're not fooling me. You were hanging off the side of my bed, now just the tip of my tongue. I wanna be tiny to be the tip of a needle, and oh, I can tell this is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm sure I'm just a flame in hell and could never just be well. I had nothing else going on, so I thought might as well ruin my life this month. They asked, what you been up to? I said, not sleeping a lot to be honest. Spending my nights staring at lights, won't win this fight to be honest. Too ashamed to leave my living room. I guess I got the fame I've been craving, it's killing me, skin me for food. Too sad to show my face, so I am a disgrace. You were whispering some shit that felt right, now it's just withering nonsense. Oh, I wanna be perfect, to be the pit of your peach, be a piece of your heart and the picture you keep on your desk. And honey drips from my coarse lips, of course it flips the pages in this script. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I had nothing else going on, so I thought might as well ruin my life this month. They asked, what you been up to? I said, not sleeping a lot to be honest. Spending my nights staring at lights, won't win this fight to be honest. Too ashamed to leave my living room. I guess I got the fame I've been craving, it's killing me, skin me for food. Too sad to show my face, so I am a disgrace. I was thinking I might drive off the road, might leave this place as it is. But you're waiting in a hospital, I'm waiting in a waiting room. She's waiting for some answers and you're waiting to get better, so I'll try. But nobody knows if it's love or if it's just our fucked up lives. Oh, I had nothing else going on, so I thought might as well ruin my life this month. They asked, what you been up to? I said, not sleeping a lot to be honest. Spending my nights staring at lights, won't win this fight to be honest. Too ashamed to leave my living room. So someone grant me grace. Somebody grant me grace. Oh, no. Someone grant me grace.
Hey.
Hello.
Thanks so much for sharing your songs with us today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Of course. Can you tell us about the project these songs are going to be a part of?
Yes, definitely. So I'm working on my first EP right now with Perimeter Road, which is the Parkland College student label. And yeah, I just started recording last weekend. There's going to be 4 or 5 songs on the EP, and it'll be all of the songs that I just played for you guys. So yeah, I'm super excited about it. I have a single out right now on all platforms, but I'm excited to have some more music out for everybody to listen to.
What's the inspiration behind the EP?
It's kind of a mishmash of songs that I wrote like the past 3 or 4 years. So I kind of just picked my favorite songs and the ones that were like the most meaningful to me to put on my first project. And yeah, they're all definitely about different things and different periods of my life, but they all have that in common, that they're all very important and meaningful to me. So
Good.
yeah.
Do you have any like collaborations? Are you going to have any collaborations on the EP or like a full band, or is it just you?
Yeah, I'm definitely collabing with people. Already last week, my friend Luke, who is also part of the Perimeter Road label, he ended up playing some guitar on one of my songs, and I have a feeling he's going to be playing on several more songs, and definitely going to have some people adding like drums and bass and potentially some strings to the album. So I'm really excited
Sweet.
about that. Yeah, I'm not very instrumentally talented all the time, so I'm very happy to have people to help me out with that stuff.
Well, you rocked that mint green guitar.
Thank you. It's my baby.
Can you describe your sound for someone who isn't familiar with your music?
Yeah, I feel like I always struggle with this question because a lot of my music, I pull inspiration from like different genres, I feel like. But I guess overall, well, I used to describe my style as acoustic pop, but then I started playing more electric guitar, so it's not as much acoustic anymore, I would say. But yeah, I guess like indie pop is like the closest to the like genre that I would like identify with the most. But yeah, other than that, just very focused on lyrics. That's something that I really pride myself in. Mm-hmm. So I think like like lyric based is a good way to describe my music, because I usually start off writing lyrics. So
where do you pull inspiration from when writing lyrics?
Really just from like my everyday life and how I'm feeling at that time. Yeah, all of my songs are like directly related to my feelings and things that are really going on in my life. So yeah, I find it really hard. I was just talking to somebody else about this the other day, that I like find it impossible to write about something that I haven't experienced. Like I feel like I have to write about something that I'm going through personally to be able to create art around it, if that makes sense. Because we were talking about like Taylor Swift, and she just like writes about whatever she wants, right. And I can't do that. I gotta write about like very specifically my life. So
good.
Yeah.
So what are some defining moments that you've written about, or that you like writing about?
Yeah, so like some of the stuff on my EP, I definitely like stuff about relationships. A couple of the songs, I think 2 or 3 of them, were written, during a rocky part of a relationship and like trying to figure out like where things were going from there, kind of. So definitely like the unknown part of relationships, I feel like that's like a big thing that I like writing about. One of the songs on the EP I actually wrote when I was 15, and it's called Say My Name, and I wrote it when I was 15, and then I kind of revisited it a few years ago and like came up with a few new lyrics and like some new chord progressions and stuff. But that song I wrote about a senior in high school when I was a freshman in high school who I was like obsessed with, who he didn't know I existed. So that's one of them. I just think that's like hilarious that he literally does not know who I am, and I wrote a song about him on my EP. So, but it's fine. So yeah, that. Yeah, I think that about covers it for the songs that I'm putting on my EP. But yeah, I like writing about relationships a lot, and just like my feelings, I guess. Yeah.
Definitely. Let's see, what are your like top 3 all-time favorite artists?
Oh my gosh. Well, they definitely like kind of changed, but I would say right now it's been pretty steady at Ariana Grande, Lorde, and Samia, who's like kind of an up and coming indie artist,
Cool.
and I've become really obsessed with her music this past year because she just released her debut album, and it's called The Baby, and it's amazing. So
Sweet.
yeah,
Check it out.
definitely.
What was the moment that you knew you wanted to pursue music?
Ooh, I think one of the defining moments was definitely playing at the Canopy Club open mic for the first time, which, gosh, I don't even know when that was, like probably like 3.5 years ago at this point. But yeah, I actually am the host of that open mic now, so it kind of
Sweet.
like came full circle. But yeah, I just remember like performing there for the first time and like having everybody be super supportive, and that was really the first time that I had ever played my original music in front of people, and it just felt really right and good, and
Cool.
felt like what I wanted to continue to do in my life. So yeah, I've been going to those open mics literally every week since. So even now we do them virtually. So
Okay, that's
yeah.
awesome. Are there plans to go back in person?
Not yet. Yeah, no such plans yet, but we're really hoping that at some point it'll happen because
Yeah.
we're in week
Sure you miss
like,
it.
yeah, I really miss it. I think we're in week like, I want to say like 46 or 47 of doing the virtual open mics. We've been doing them since like the second week that COVID hit, so like it's been almost a year now.
Yeah.
So every Monday we're on Zoom. So
That's
yeah.
so fun.
Yeah.
Is it a solid rotation or okay?
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a ton of people that come, honestly. Like,
Sweet.
it usually ends up going until, like, midnight or 1.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Can
like
anyone
crazy.
join these?
Yeah, anybody,
Okay.
like, all around the world. Like, shout out anybody,
Okay,
literally.
tell us how we can hop on the next one.
Yeah, so maybe, like, somewhere this can be linked or something, but
Mm-hmm.
there's a Champaign Urbana open mics page, and it's on Facebook. So if you get on that page, you'll be able to see the events for this open mic and then another open mic that I host, which is the first Thursday of every month. And yeah, it's just the Canopy Club one is every Monday. The room opens at 7:30. We usually go live on Facebook around 8. But yeah, it's just like a Zoom open mic, and we all take turns playing and silent clap for each other. And yeah, it's really great. It's a really good outlet, definitely during the pandemic. Otherwise, I wouldn't really have any reason to like be continuing to play and like write music. So I've been really thankful to have that for sure.
That's amazing. Yeah, I keep saying Glass Factory has been my rock through this whole pandemic.
Yeah,
Like,
you need something.
yeah. Do you feel like being from the Midwest influences your sound at all?
I've definitely had people tell me that before, that like I sounded like Midwestern or whatever, I guess. But I guess I've never really known what that meant. So I have had people say that to me before, but I've never tried to like achieve a Midwestern sound necessarily.
It's just
what happened.
Like edgy, honest.
Yeah,
vibe.
sad girl.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
I told her earlier she kind of gave me old school Fall Out Boy, like acoustic Patrick Stump lyric vibes.
Yes.
Like, very good sound. I love it. Your vocal styling is really like sweet and unique. Can you tell me like the journey of finding your voice, your sound?
Oh yeah, this has been a trip actually.
Cool.
Yeah, so I was trained classically for like many years, and I actually started going to college for choral music education. I was going to be a choir teacher, and I was like in voice lessons and stuff, and then I abruptly switched majors. So I like stopped taking voice lessons, and like I stopped like singing in choirs and stuff like that. So I kind of like, my tone changed a lot, like from more of a classical tone to like more of an edgy pop tone, I guess. Not that it's like edgy, but like it's edgier than it was. So yeah, I've actually like I've struggled a lot with this, especially over the past year, because my voice has changed a lot, and I kind of like didn't know what to do with it. Like it's been kind of difficult to like reimagine literally everything I've ever sung in a different vocal tone, and it's something that I'm still working on every day. Literally, it's like I think I've found it and figured it out, and then the next day my voice is completely different and I have to like refigure it out again. But I've started looking at it more as like a journey than like something that I have to overcome, because I know that like my voice is gonna keep changing until I die, and like I need to keep adapting with it and changing with it, instead of being like, why does my voice not sound like it used to? So yeah, it's been like an emotional journey, honestly, but it's all led to this tone that I have now, and I'm like happy and proud that that will be the tone that like is on the EP and stuff. So
cool.
So yeah, I'm happy
All
with
worth
it. Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
all worth it. It's been a lot of work, but it's a struggle, but it's definitely worth it. Yeah.
I can't wait to hear the EP.
Oh, thank
like,
you.
full
I'm so
production.
excited. Yeah, no, I'm so excited to like add all those other elements too. So it's not just me and the guitar. It's gonna be awesome. And harmonies. I'm a big harmony person. I like can't imagine any of my songs without like tons of harmonies on them. So I'm like very excited to record that too.
Is it gonna be like an indie rock vibe kind of thing, or what's yours?
Yeah, maybe like I'm still figuring it out. Like I'm still figuring it out what I want my sound to be exactly, because it's kind of like coming together as I like work on the project, I think, because I like when I went into it, I was like, I literally have no idea how I want this to sound. Like who knows? It'll come out how it comes out. But even just like working on the song last week for like 4 or 5 hours, I already have like a way more solid idea of like how I want. I started recording Vacation, which was one of the songs I played, and yeah, I like already have a much clearer idea of like what I want it to sound like. So yeah, definitely like dreamy vibes though. That's like the emerging like vibe that I'm getting is like dreamy. So
Cool.
yeah.
Okay, can you envision like your dream concert performance? Like if it was a fully Anika Emily curated event, what would the vibes be like? Where would you be? What would it look like?
That's such a crazy question.
Who would be there?
Yeah, like I know that like old me would be like, let's throw a rave, like let's just straight up like go to a rave, like listen to some EDM. But now I feel like now I would want it to be like that vibe, like with that energy where everybody's like super happy and like, you know, excited and like dancing and stuff, but like with my music and like more like indie pop artists and stuff. Samia would definitely be there, just saying. You know, I could try to get Ariana if she was available. That would be pretty dope. But yeah, I know it would be very colorful. That there would be colors and lights everywhere. That would be a big thing. Yeah, I think it would be very exciting.
Sweet. Inside, outside?
Ooh, definitely outside.
Where?
Where? Now I can only think of summer camp. But yeah, no, I would love to have it like maybe like Red Rocks. That would be awesome. That'd be my dream. I've never actually been to Red Rocks, but I've seen lots of pictures.
I keep trying to go, but this pandemic keeps
I
postponing
know.
everything. Oh well, one of these days.
Definitely.
Cool. Thanks so much for chatting with us and playing your songs for us. Can't wait to hear everything, how it comes together.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. This was super fun, and I'm excited for you all to hear my EP when it comes out.
Thank you so much to Glasse Factory for having me. Again, my name's Anika Emily, and you can find me on socials at Anika Emily, Anika Emily.